Hello, and welcome to Client Hotsheet. In this video, we will be covering how to set up automatic formatting for telephone numbers, how the system handles the telephone numbers you input, and how to bypass automatic formatting for special phone numbers. The settings for automatic telephone number formatting can be found on your account page by clicking on the account link next to your username. About midway down the page, you'll see the telephone format section. Before we begin, it's important to note that automatic formatting by the system is done as the information is displayed to you. This means that your original input remains intact. Because of this, you will be able to change the way the system formats phone numbers or remove formatting altogether later on if you desire to do so. So you have three choices. The first is for the system to not apply any formatting whatsoever to your telephone numbers. The numbers displayed will be exactly as you enter them. The second choice puts parentheses around the area code, and the third choice puts a dash between the area code and the rest of the telephone number. Let's go ahead and select the second choice, as I like the way the parentheses format looks. Now I'm going to start a new client and we'll cover some examples of how the system formats phone numbers. There are a couple things to remember. First is that any letters or characters will be removed first from the phone number. So it doesn't matter if I put a dash or a plus or a period between numbers, they're going to be removed. Next, any leading ones will be removed from the phone number. And last, formatting will only be applied if there are either 7 or 10 digits remaining. That may be confusing, so let's put in some numbers to illustrate. In the first example, I'm going to only input 7 numbers. Remember that it really doesn't matter if I use characters or not. Because the number is only 7 characters, we should expect the number to be formatted as 777-7777. In the next example, I'm going to enter a 10-digit number, but I'll prefix it with a 1 for long distance. In this case, I expect the 1 to be stripped, and then the 10 digits to remain. For example, this should be parentheses 555, close parentheses, 555-5555. If I enter a number that has more than 10 digits, it'll treat any digit beyond the first 10 as an extension, as denoted by an X. So in this case, I should expect parentheses 555 end parentheses 555-5555 X for extension, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Now if I enter a phone number with less than 10 digits and not equal to 7, the system will preserve whatever format you enter, including any leading ones. And last, if you want to avoid auto-formatting on a specific number, you can include the desired number between any leading and trailing asterisks. That's Shift 8. This tells the system to ignore any formatting and display it as entered. This gives you the freedom to use the phone number field in any manner you wish. For instance, to mark a phone number as important. Now let's check out the results. You can see that the 7-digit number is formatted correctly. The 10-digit number has its leading one stripped, and it is formatted correctly. The number that had more than 10 digits formatted the extension as expected. The 8-digit number confused the system and kept the formatting since it was less than 10 and not equal to 7. And the number sandwiched between the asterisks, Shift 8, remained intact. However you choose to input phone numbers, my recommendation is to always be consistent. If you find it easier just typing the numbers, do so. If you find it easier to type a dash or a period between the area code and the number, do that. But whatever you do, remain consistent. That's it for this video. I hope I've answered some questions regarding the telephone number formatting. If you haven't already, I encourage you to view the rest of the Client Hotsheet tutorials to get the most out of the application. Thanks again, and good day.